Alrighty, hello everybody. Welcome back to the Cold Open Cup round of 64. We're making our way through this very long weekend, and we hope you all have enjoyed the matches so far. We are back at it once again with another very exciting matchup here. We got Retail Store going up against Gaming Mold. As always, my name is Sparky, and I am joined in the commentary booth by none other than Block Party. Block Party, how you doing?
I am doing very good. I'm very excited for this match. What about you?
I am extremely excited. This is another very exciting matchup. We've seen a lot of, I don't want to say one-sided affairs. The round of 64 sometimes lends itself to sweeps and maybe close 4-2, 4-1 victories, but who knows? Maybe we can start to see a bit of a trend going here, a bit of a closer matchup between these two teams, and we can already see between the rolls a 98 and a 95. So
wow,
be interesting to see what the strategies for these two teams are going to be, and it looks like Hybrid 1 and Rice 1 are going to be protected. So Strange Inventor and Hoshina are going to be safe from being banned here. And we'll see what the bans are going to be. Normally, whenever we see map pulls like this and there's no SV available, LN is usually the next target on the chopping blocks. So it'll be interesting to see if both of these teams decide to handshake it out and get rid of some of the LNs here.
it looks like they're taking their time. I wonder what they're talking about. What could be their strategy going into this?
Very good question. It's not like they haven't had a pretty decent amount of time to try and figure this one out. Definitely did not do a little bit of a stalling job trying to make sure we can get this match streamed from the very beginning. But who knows, maybe they just don't have a ban. Maybe they like all the maps in the pool. Have yet to see it happen where somebody forgoes the ban, but I mean, it's the first time for everything.
And they have banned LN3. Wow. Very interesting choice.
Yeah, Asymmetry going to get knocked out of this pool. Definitely one of the more, I don't want to say physically demanding, but definitely one of the more coordination-based LN picks in this pool. And for Gaming Mold, I wouldn't be surprised if Melty Sweets followed, but it's going to be Moon Halo. Okay, so the technical pick of the Rice chart is going to be removed here, maybe having some struggles trying to get good ratio on it when it comes to round of 64. Ratio is very important, and if they don't feel comfortable getting a consistent maybe V1SS on it, I could see the reason why that can get removed.
It looks like we're starting out with Gaming Mold choosing their first pick, and they have chosen Hybrid 2.
Okay, so Mintan Pandora Dora gonna get picked here. I want to call this a bit of an outlier in this pool. Can definitely prove to be a very physically demanding pick, at least in the context of this pool. So maybe they're going to want to pick some of the harder maps.
Yeah, from what I've seen, I haven't really seen this map a lot being chosen, but I can tell this will definitely be interesting.
Yeah, for sure. And now we'll start to get some of the extra players out of the lobby. Want to make sure it's only a 2v2. Don't want to give anybody an unfair advantage. For those of you unaware, Retail Store is staffed by Ketsu, Trido2, and Pixel Yoshi. And for Gaming Mold, it's going to be Vivian's, Morchdog, and Up One. So be interesting to see who comes in.
And it looks like Red Team is requesting some time. Could be talking about something. Could be anything.
Yeah, maybe just making sure. Maybe referring to like a group chat spreadsheet, see who got the higher score on it, or if there were any mods. See if somebody needs to take like hidden or mirror or something. Yeah, but for right now, just looks like it's gonna be Ketsu, Pixel Yoshi going against Vivian's and Morchdog. At least for the moment, could have a last second substitution here.
This could be a sweep like we've seen, or this could be a potential second Team Blue victory. Maybe, but it's possible that it isn't.
Yeah, for sure. Wins on the blue team being a little hard to come by. The lower seeds definitely uh, getting put to task a little bit by the red-sided teams. Now, it looks like it is going to be a last-second substitution. Trido 2 going to be coming in. Maybe they needed the time to get the invite in here. But the MP Star command does come out. We're going to get into the first map of this best of 7. First team to 4 points. We'll be moving on to the round of 32 in the winner's bracket. The one good thing, nobody eliminated this round. So whoever loses here, just going to drop down into that lower bracket. Going to be able to make the run there.
Maybe we can see some potential perfects during this match.
For sure. And as we make our way through this first hybrid map, we can already see some of the accuracy start to stabilize here. Ketsu holding highest accuracy overall in the lobby, 99.92 for them. Everybody else kind of settling in here. Morstock finding a bit of an accuracy drop through this introduction, going into the second quarter of the map and picking up a couple of unnecessary 300s.
Yeah,
To
it
bring
looks
him
like
down
Morsh has dropped to a low 99%.
Yeah, and that's going to be handing the advantage over to Retail Store for the moment. That being said, they are both dropping at a relatively stable rate. Vivian's now highest accuracy in the lobby to 9.7, contesting Ketsu. Oh, and
It
Ketsu
looks like
finds
they
a drop.
missed.
That's going to hand the lead immediately over to Gaming Mold. Misses at this difficulty level are fatal in certain instances if your ratio isn't high enough to compensate for it, and getting back over that 400 combo cap is going to be quite a bit of a challenge. There aren't a lot of notes to get you back up there, and right now Gaming Mode is going to be taking advantage.
We're at the 3/4 point of the song, and it looks like this could go to Blue, because especially during this round, especially during this time of the tournament, even just one miss could determine who wins. And as you saw, the moment somebody missed, it turned to Team Blue.
Yeah, for sure. And as this map starts to come to an end, it's going to take a little bit more than a miss to hand this lead back over. I don't think there's enough time. And with that, Gaming Mode will be taking the first point in this match. Very strong performance from both of them. Very well done by the players. Pretty balanced accuracies across the board. It's just by virtue of that one miss from Ketsu really swinging things. Can imagine it would have come down to the wire between these two if it
Oh,
weren't for that.
definitely. It was just one miss, but that one miss really hit hard. Maybe we can see a Team Blue victory this match.
Maybe. But with that being said, definitely early on can shake that off a little bit here. That was Gaming Mold's first pick, so no breakpoints being given over just yet, and they're going to go straight for Rice 1 here. So Hoshino Ujisama going to be Retail Store's first pick.
That quickly? I wonder if they're just very confident or have some sort of plan.
Can imagine it be some sort of plan. Maybe this is the map they found themselves most comfortable on.
Who knows, we could see a potential tiebreaker, but it's too early in the match to say for certain.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely a bit of a road ahead of us. That being said, definitely don't want to give up too many points.
Yeah, with this map being harder at a 3.15, I could definitely see potential misses.
Yeah, for sure. There's definitely a couple of patterns in this map that can trip you up if you're not paying close enough attention. But with that being said, both teams are ready. We do see substitutions on both sides of the board. Pixel Yoshi coming in for Retail Store and Up One coming in for Gaming Mold here to contest on this pick. And right now, Up One finding a bit of a rush here, a bit of a drop down into that 98% range. Going to give Retail Store a bit of an advantage to work with going into the second quarter of this map.
And I'm seeing a few greats on the board.
Yeah, by sheer virtue, you see the UR bars just looking a little bit spread out here. on the playfields. Up one doing very well to get themselves back up over that 99% mark. So far, all four FCs still intact as well, but it's based off the accuracy alone that finds Retail Store ahead for the moment going into the back half of the map.
And definitely with a map like this, a low 99 will cost you the match, so it's important you get those early 300s in. Even just one gray or one miss could turn everything around, especially with what we're seeing from up one with their low 99 to borderline 98%.
Yeah, meanwhile, on the other side, Retail Store staying in lockstep with each other. Pixel Yoshi and Ketsu both comfortably in that 99.7 range. So definitely finding
And
a bit of
up
comfort.
one misses, so that's
Ooh.
one FC eliminated from the board. And red team has a huge lead. Would you look at that?
Yeah, things going from bad to worse for gaming mode for the moment. Already losing out in the accuracy front, and now that miss is really going to be the nail in the coffin as Retail Store starts to pull away here. And with that, they are going to tie it up 1-1 now. A very strong performance from them to answer back.
Definitely. This could be a very interesting match. From the past matches we've seen, it was mostly sweeps and mostly in favor of the red team, but Team Blue does have a chance here, with some okays and a miss from our player up one on blue team.
Yeah, meanwhile on the other side, can't really do much against two V1 double S's on the other side. But that being said, again, no breakpoints taken just yet. It's going to be game mode up to pick next, and you wonder if they're going to start diving back down into that lower half of the map pool, maybe pull out the other hybrid here to respond.
And they have immediately chosen hybrid 1.
Yeah, unsurprising here. Another very awkward technical pick in this pool to try and throw off Retail Store. It worked out on Mentan. Saw that miss coming out from Ketsu. Maybe they can
But
find
maybe
another.
they can pull it off again. Could happen.
Absolutely. Wonder if we're going to see some more substitutions. Maybe up one subbing out for Vivian's and Pixel Yoshi subbing out for... Oh boy, their name escapes me at the moment. Gotta check the... Oh, Trido. I forget some of these rosters sometimes.
And that's perfectly fine. We have many great players in this tournament, and it's only just the beginning.
Alrighty, so
we're starting, and it's not even 2.50. It's barely even close to the 3 minutes, which is probably the longest map we've had. Hopefully, we could see some potential FCs in here, but anybody could miss. As we've seen with the past 2 matches, one miss basically decided the game, so it could be the same here.
yeah, for sure. So it looks like the rosters are locked in. It is going to be Ketsu and Pixel Yoshi going against Vivian's and Morshdag. It's going to be Strange Inventor coming out 1-1 apiece. Gaming Mold's second pick, trying to keep things steady here. Retail Store trying to pick up that first breakpoint in this match. Let's see how the players do.
With what I'm seeing from the board, oh, there we go. Now it's fixed. And with blue team now having a tiny lead, they could potentially pull this off again.
Yeah, this map is very light in terms of patterning, but you definitely need to be paying attention to all the patterns coming down at you, because every 300 is going to matter further on down the line. And right now you can start to see it flicker on over Morshdag. Lowest accuracy in the lobby, trying to be as helpful as they can to Vivians at the moment. I feel we're going to see a bit of a tug of war every single time we see things start to ramp up here.
Definitely. This is a low 2-star, so this could be anybody's game. But even the smallest imperfections could cost the match. But we just have to see what these players dish out.
Yeah, for sure. We see a virtual three-way tie between Ketsu, Pixel Yoshi, and Vivians, all holding in that 99.8 range. Right now, Pixel Yoshi pulling a little bit ahead of everybody else. Vivian's finding a bit of an accuracy drop, not able to sustain that advance on the lead that Retail Store has built up. Morestock trying to recover back up into that 99.7 range. And I mean, if anybody drops a 200 going into the back half of this map, it could prove to be fatal for either of these teams.
Even with the score being so close, Red still manages to hold on with Pixel Yoshi's lead. It's definitely a small margin, but it could turn to Blue Team's favor if Pixel Yoshi even gets one grade.
Yeah, for sure. But for right now, they are managing to hold off the advance of gaming mode, both of them building up their accuracy. Once again, we haven't seen any drops this map. Definitely not one I think most players can find chokes on, but I think there have been already this weekend. That being said, as we make our way into the
Oh,
last
and
round, that is
somebody
a
got a
200.
grade! Wow, that totally decides it.
Yeah, it was already looking pretty grim for gaming mold here, but those couple of 200s coming out from Morestock very late on in this map are going to help extend the lead for Retail Store, and they're going to take the first break point in this match to make it 2-1 now.
Excellent job, and we've seen FCs across the board, but this is a fairly easy map. And we have 2 SSs from Team Red. That is amazing.
Yeah, pretty strong performances there overall. Pixel Yoshi 67 300s on a map like this. Definitely doable, but still very impressive to do it in a match. So now Retail Store up to pick next, an opportunity to take this to match point. Definitely half pick of the litter here, and they're going to go for LN2 here. So Melty Sue is going to be
Wow.
coming out here.
They must be very confident about this.
Yeah, for sure. Not the pick I would have expected coming out from them, especially with the success that they had on Hoshino. Probably would have expected something like Arcade Busters or Carnation to come out, but maybe wanting to test the waters as to how their nerves hold up in an LN situation.
Oh, this is a low 2-star and it's 2 minutes, so accuracy will count here.
Yeah, it looks like Ketsu is going to be taking a bit of a break here. Trido 2 coming in to back up Pixel Yoshi, Vivians, and Morestock staying in for gaming mode, trying to take that break point back to avoid giving over that match point situation here. Alrighty, and as we get underway,
And we've already seen quite a bit of a mid 99% from one person of the blue team. It's swapping to red, but this could be a tug of war situation once again.
yeah, for sure, especially if Morestock can maintain this very strong start that they've had, 99.86 highest accuracy in the lobby, as both Retail Store players drop into that 99.7 range. Vivian needs to bring up their accuracy a little bit to try and lend some support here. Morestock can't do it on their own for the moment. It's going to hand the lead over to Retail Store going into the second third of the map. And as we make our way,
And from Vivian's, we could definitely see a low 99% going into the second half of the map. They still have time to further improve their accuracy, but with the lead that Team Red has, it could not be possible.
Yeah, for sure. Anything can still change, though. There's still a third of the map left to go. Any 200s to drop by Retail Store are going to do quite a significant amount of damage. But for right now, the consistency between the two of them, able to hold off this impressive run that Morstock has been putting together, being met by Trido 2 now. And it's really just a discrepancy between Vivians and Pixel Yoshi pulling this lead over to the side of Red Team. As we make our way into the last sliver of map, there's not a lot of room left for mistakes here. Anything this late could be very costly, but it doesn't look like Retail Store is going to be dropping anything anytime soon. And it looks like they're going to close this out and make it 3-1.
Team Blue is gonna have to turn around. Just one grade completely ruin it. Oh, it looks like you had a few grades from Team Red, but the 7 grades from Vivian's really did it.
Yeah, overall, not a bad score by any stretch of the imagination. 982 is a very, very good score, but at least in the context of this lobby, not going to be enough here. And Retail Store are going to make it 3-1. The only good thing is that Gaming Mold going to be up to pick next.
Maybe they could turn this around with their next pick, or give Retail Store their win. It just really depends on what they're gonna choose here.
I could see something like LN1 coming out here. You definitely don't want to get into a bit of a ratio battle with Retail Store on Rice. But that being said, you can also throw in one of those Rice picks to try and force a bit of a combo break, maybe a bit of a misread. The nerves definitely can still be a factor here, but gonna be taking a bit of time to decide as to what they want to go for here.
It looks like they're taking their time choosing this map, because they really don't want to lose this. They had such a great beginning, but Team Red's very close to winning.
Yeah, it's just how it is with these.
And they have chosen LN1. Hopefully they decide this was the right choice.
Yeah, this is one where every single judgment matters. Can we see some substitutions coming out here? I'd imagine Up One rejoining the lobby.
Look at that, not even a 2-star. This will definitely factor in accuracy.
Yeah, it's the scariest 1.5-star map of all time. Getting loaded up here. It's so unassuming. Seeing something like this, it's like, oh, okay. It's
It's
easy,
such a
right?
low BPM.
Yeah, but it definitely does have its moments that can trip you up if you're not paying attention, maybe getting lulled to sleep a little bit. But
Definitely. I'm assuming this is probably the easiest map in the pool, but that makes it one of the most nerve-wracking.
yeah, because you definitely need to put up a performance on it. This could definitely come down to singular 300s making all the difference.
And just like that, we've already had a few accuracy drops, especially from Trito 2, and we've already seen a few greats, and somebody drops down to a 97%.
Yeah, it's amazing what the first couple of notes in a very lightly charted map can do. Definitely going to see some very wild fluctuations as each of these long notes come down. Definitely need to do your best to hit them in time. And we see the 300s coming out on each impact. So as we make our way into the second quarter of the map, it is currently Retail Store ahead, 99.8 for both of them. Morstock not too far behind, 99.6. Up One doing their best to try and stay competitive in this map. Going to the second, third, 99.5, and climbing for them. Able to stabilize just a little bit here as we make our way into the back half of the map.
definitely saying that they're still holding on strong. But definitely an outlier, would I say, be up one because they're at a low to mid 99%, and that will definitely affect. Oh, and there's another great from up one. This will definitely affect the score. As we see, Red has a very decent lead in
Ooh, and
another great. Wow.
yeah, that's a very loud 200 coming out here from up one. And it's one of those where it's like this map is so light that you see every single judgment. You get to wallow in it for a second as you wait for the next LN to come down, and you see the accuracy drop just a little bit here, despite there being four FCs on the board. Especially once things start to pick up, it seems that the accuracy starts to fall. From the side of gaming mode, more dog doing everything they can. 99.7 for them, but
And there's
unfortunately
just
not.
isn't enough time left, so I'm definitely sure that this will go to Team Red. There just isn't enough left, and with those early grades, that really sealed the coffin.
Yeah, for sure. And retail store is going to be taking it 4-1 over Gaming Bowl, knocking them down into that losers bracket. Not in a tournament just yet, but hopefully looking to make the run as things move into round of 32.
And they definitely have a lot of potential in there, and I'm excited to see what they can do. But either way, congratulations to Team Red for taking the victory and moving to the winners bracket. Well done.
Yeah, for sure. And with that being said, we did have another match going on concurrently with this one. We had Team Catboy going up against Cheesy Balls, and that one
Very
also
interesting
concluded.
names.
Gotta love the names. Uh,
Yeah.
Team Catboy taking it 4-0. Our next match is gonna be in about an hour and 15 minutes at the start of Sunday. We're officially in the back half of the round of 64 weekend. It's gonna be Shinkansen going up against but with that being said, Block Party, have anything else left to say?
Not really, no. It was actually a very interesting round. So excited to see what will happen next.
Yeah, for sure. But with that being said, on behalf of everybody here, we'll be seeing y'all in about an hour, 15 minutes.
And have a good night.